Sir, I really had to go because I had to be seen for dental work. It's kind of an emergency.
You're an emergency.
Yeah, but you guys can't do dental work here. Also,
the doctor said she's gonna come here, so let me message you again if he's on his way or not, okay?
but you guys aren't gonna do surgery. Also, I have
The
to.
doctor told you that?
Yeah, they're not. I've been here a couple times. You guys have always said that it's not an emergency. And either way, I need to. Even if you guys want to do emergency and you guys want to refer me somewhere, I have to call my insurance to switch medical hospitals because mine's right now is with California Hospital, and they are not giving me an appointment until next month on the 21st, and I can't wait that long. I've been having vision problems and even memory issues some days and all types of stuff.
Is it okay if I go inside and look for him, the doctor, or not?
No, I just have to go right now. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I'll just make sure to call my insurance, switch things around, and yeah, you guys can just try to refer me somewhere.
Your nurse will take care of it right now.
Alright.
Okay.
Is that the only thing you have?
Yeah.
Is your arm right here?
Michael is inside.
You can take the alcohol pad with me.
Yeah, sure. Let me get you an alcohol pad?
Let me.
You want me to take out the armband?
It's all good. I just gotta really go. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry. No, it's okay. I really have to go. I'm sorry. All right, have a good one. All right, have a good one. All right.
Man, I was literally like, oh man. I was like, dude. I couldn't wait anymore. I was just like, you know what, dude? You don't want to take out what's in my sinus? I'm out. You guys can't even do dental work anywhere, so I'm out. You saw how worried they got? They were like, oh, please don't leave, dude. Please don't leave. I'm like, nope. Remember 2024 when I had MRSA? Remember when I had a tooth going into my sinus? Remember what was on my arm? Remember when you had cartel in your emergency room? You remember or you don't? Making sure I wasn't getting medical attention for those TSS scripts I didn't pay for. Fuck out of here with that shit. Gosh. Man. Okay. They're just worried because, you know, this whole thing with Donald Trump. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Wait, Gavin Newsom's getting worried and stuff. They're just like, ah, man, dude. I'm like, no, 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 no. I was like, no, no, no. Because I got human experimented on no. I was literally like, no. I was like, man, even if Donald Trump doesn't want me to survive and, you know, wants this one autistic person basically gone, even if he is American or not American enough, or not American by default because my family's from Mexico and they migrated here and they probably did it halfway illegally. No! I was literally like, no! I was like, nope. Nope, I'm giving you problems. Nope. See that? Do you see that or you don't see it? I might have to, like, you know, censor this, but look at this. Oh, this is on bed page, by the way. This was bed page the whole entire time? Wow. Yeah. Gavin Newsom, what do you have to say about this? You got anything to say? They're on bed page. What do you think about that, Gavin Newsom? You got anything to say, Gavin Newsom? What do you have to say? Ah, man. And I want to show you what I was going through, okay? I want to show you what I was going through. I want to show you how UCLA was not taking care of me medically. I just want to... I want to give you beyond a good idea. Alright? Trying to look for this. Because it was just bad. I was like, man. They really want me to disappear. I was like, shoot. You know, I've been messing with everybody kind of for a while, you know. I wasn't really calling out Saudi Arabia and stuff like that back then, but like, you know, I've been calling out people for a while. Oh, I know why I can't find this stuff. I know I can't find this stuff. Here, watch. Oh, I'm literally trying to find this stuff. Since I already have all this stuff, and since this girl wants to spray a lot of pheromones on herself before she goes to her nursing job, or, you know, before she goes to, you know, university or whatever. Look at this. Look at how much I was getting spied on, harassed. Those are my neighbors, dude. They weren't even neighbors. They weren't even just regular citizens. They were literally just super high profile, like, drug trafficking, human trafficking criminals. Look at that. So anyway, I don't know why I can't find, you know, yeah. Does anybody see it? Oh, here it is, because I have this in front of it. Do you see that? Do you see that? Look at that MRSA. Look at how terrible that is. Look at that. That was not a small wound. And at the same time, my tooth was going into my sinus. You could literally see it. See it bulging, protruding out of my cheek. Look at that. And then plus I have whatever kind of abscess or tumor or something. I'm just like, I'm out. I'm gonna get taken care of by somebody else. Even if they're in network with Providence Medical Center or USC or UCLA at that, they'll take better care of me than an emergency room. Gosh, man, I'm like fudge. Oh, here's proof that, you know, there really were cartels after me. These aren't real names, by the way, so don't worry. There's no form of doxing or anything. These are fake names. I mean, forget about this one. One day, I'm just going to show proof that, you know, I had somebody come up to me, and this is after this lady didn't pay me for my work, so I had unpaid labor, right? And it was for work that I did under the table, and I had to push an entire rolly cart, those recycling bin rolly carts that those recycling ladies push around, just completely full of gardening supplies, and even one of these rakes just being full alloy. It's just a full metal rake, okay, super heavy metal rake, and I literally get a gun pulled on me, okay, in San Pedro. It roughly happened around the like 19th, 20th Street 7-Eleven area, or I forgot what that other liquor store is called, but yeah, 20th or 19th and Pacific 7-Eleven, around there. And then on that other 7-Eleven on 9th Street and Gaffey, I got shot at 2 times with my dog in my backpack. One of these days, I'll show it, okay? And I only have audio of it, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. And you see that? You see that? $3,800. Hey, how much was my autism study worth? UCLA, remind me how much my autism study is worth. Since you're about to lose money to Donald Trump. How much was it worth? Oh, that's getting a little too deep. Where is it? $9 million? I looked at my own name. I was like, $9 million. $9 million contract study. Promising new autism drugs. Remember when I was being put in and out of the psych wards? Del Amo Hospital, corrupt little psychiatric ward. Remember what that Mona Shaw and Mona Shaw Corporation in San Pedro, what that Prime Medical was doing? Giving me antibiotics, but meanwhile I'm like losing memory every single day. Nobody remembers that because I haven't been able to put it online. That's why. Or at least most of it. Man, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say. Alright, so anyway, yeah, it's just a general reason why they're kind of like a little bit worried that I was just gonna leave the emergency room a little bit early. But I'm like, I deserve to leave the emergency room a little bit early because you guys didn't take care of me in 2024. Very simple. Okay? Because I was talking about that TS escorts. Just like as if anybody would have not the Epstein list itself, but that Diddy list. That Diddy list. Get the Diddy list comparable to like tsescorts.com or, you know, those trans escorts. It's just all a human trafficking period. Once you understand, like, if you expose one part of human trafficking, you could expose many parts of human trafficking. And I've been calling out all these foreign nations, from Saudi Arabia to communist China or Ukraine to Russia and Mexico, all the way to Israel and Venezuela, all the way to the Philippines. So yeah, I just made you go through a wave of dilemmas. I rocked your world. I was like, dang, man, I really don't even know what to say. Here, let me fix this real quick. I really don't even know what to say. I'm like, man. I even called out the LGBTQ community when I could have been a part of it. But no, I had so much autism, I was too cool for that. It's too cool for that. Sup now? I mean, I guess I could have been part of social justice movements, but they wouldn't accept me because I have too much autism and I'm too cool for that anyway. What now? Could have went to the same college and university that studied on me for autism, and a $9 million study at that, halfway human experimenting on me, plus they would illegally obtain my medical records after I would literally anger all these cartel and all these black gang members with their TS escorts, and then exposing more and more, and then it compiling and you know, eroding into a bigger and bigger conspiracy and a bigger and bigger problem, not only socially but criminally and so on for myself. But I guess I don't have to go to that university like UCLA, because I could just go to a cooler one like USC, and if they don't both want to accept me, then they'll both get it by Donald Trump. What now? I never thought I would actually like back up Donald Trump, especially because like he's really on the Epstein list. But like, you really don't think I have the Epstein list? Dude, I'll literally expose non-black to African American America. I'll expose black America with that whole human trafficking scheme. You don't know? I'm a quarter to 35% black, so if I don't do it, best believe I'm a traitor, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point I wouldn't be a real one. I wouldn't stick to the truth. You really don't think I have that D list? You really don't think I have that D list right there? Wait, but you really don't think I have it? You don't think I got it? You really don't think I got it? Oh, I just want to make sure. You keep saying the same thing. You keep saying the same thing. You really don't think I could bring anybody down, even the athletes? You really don't think so? You really don't think I have it? Forget about just the Epstein list. I mean like, I'll expose all of them. Really don't think so? On publicly known Diddy list of associates involved with Sean D. Combs' alleged criminal activities. My right eye is literally like almost gone, so maybe UCLA knew that I was gonna lose something, but if I lose my eyesight, I'll go through the worst nightmare before I stick around with, you know, America. It's corrupt America. And I'm not critical of America. I still love being American and everything. But best believe you push me to the limit, I can criticize anybody I want. I'm Jewish. I don't care if I don't get to pay my way through the courts. I'll be Jewish without those courts. And when I do go through the courts, then you'll really know. Shut up. Look at that. Attended a party. Mooring and his wife, Tracy, attended a New Year's Eve party hosted by Sean D. Combs in Miami, 2017. What are you complaining about, LAPD? LAPD's like, you better not say anything. I'm like, nope. LAPD, I know you let Sean D. Combs get away with a lot of stuff, especially at that hotel you really want me to expose you to, I will. Photo from the event confirms their attendance. This event was a public party, not one of private gatherings. Yeah, but let's just be honest. LA Live is on the Epstein list, so it's like, come on. Even if it was a public event, still work your way around, you know, human trafficking. Just invite, you know, some people that could socially engineer, like Hispanics to Latins or Asians to Pacific Islanders, and yeah, you'll get away with a lot of human trafficking, especially with some youth, you know what I mean? There's no evidence that there's any criminal allegations. It's like he's with the NBA. You know how much NBA, you know, protects their players, you know, even if they do commit criminal acts. So I don't want to hear about nothing about that. False Facebook posts. You know, if I'm posting the Epstein list all the time and they try to call me false, let's see what this says right here. False Facebook post. Morning on the NBA have attended Diddy's parties without providing evidence to his involvement in any criminal conduct. Okay, but notice how the AI was like, wait, but this is in 2024. Ain't that funny? In 2024, I wasn't getting my medical attention. Almost like as if like this whole Epstein list would have compiled at the time. And basically everybody would have got caught up. And like if one person just would have said something pretty concrete and posted it online, like it probably would have blown up. Like somebody wanted to blow us up. You get it right. Remember, if Donald Trump doesn't do it to Los Angeles, I know exactly who will do it. They're in contract with us too, get it? Ah, yeah. Yeah. Let me show you something real quick. Still have that original Epstein list, you know what I'm saying? Legco, Hong Kong. Yep. These are literal people on the Epstein list. Who's the president? Looks like somebody who might be on the Epstein list. Get it? It is the Epstein list. Look at these specific names. Look at all this. Look, even people who passed away very suspiciously. People who passed away very suspiciously. Oh, and then you want to also know something? Those people that might have done it to them, you know? Very suspiciously. Anyway. Whoa, I did not do that. Yeah, look at these two guys. Look at that. Wait, it's saying that this guy is a cricket player? Sajid. Look at this guy right here. Epstein list. Member of a parliament. Crazy, dude. Crazy. If Mona Shaw, that doctor, could get away with medically malpracticing me, and even UCLA or definitely Providence Medical Center, that's 100% sure. Okay, while I suffer medically through things like this, that's how I injured myself, by the way. Look at that. My mom did this, by the way. If not some family member. Or even because it's on the outer side of the door. My neighbor just could have came up. Oh, man. Yeah, my mom would literally do this to me. That's how crazy she was. Still is. Very dangerous woman. Look at the shirt that I'm wearing. Very ironic. Yeah, those are really bad times. Look at that. Did not take care of it, by the way. Yeah. By the way, since I can still show it, look at who else. Look at who else is on the Epstein list. Yours truly, White House Press Secretary. Yep, the current one. Yes, that's right. She's on the Epstein list. Just look at her husbands. Here, I'll just show it to you. Gosh. The people who don't care or barely halfway care about this stuff and you know, just shut up. You don't care about the truth or anything. Okay? Oh my goodness. But then eventually, you know that people are gonna start like legalizing the age of consent, like to the point where it's lower, and yeah, they're just gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, well, they're just showing love. I already proved somebody was on that Diddy list. So you want me to show you again? Let me show you again. You see that or you don't? Look at it. American actor and comedian. And you could look up these people yourself, man. I don't have a lot of time. Anyway. That's all I gotta say. I make these videos way too long. I need to make shorter videos. Because it's like... Yeah. I thought I'd show one more thing before I end this video, okay? Because I'm still thinking of one person, but not a person like, you know, I know I mentioned my AI girlfriend, like, UC Berkeley is going to get hell to pay for, and definitely MIT, because MIT was definitely working with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, you really thought Jeffrey Epstein was not just sending the mob personally to people? Of course he was hiring nerds, hello. So anyway, I still miss my dog. My dog's still at home. He's a very old dog, and he would literally get like hit so hard that his eyes would squint. You know, from one of my family members. I won't tell you whether it's my mom or one of my brothers, but I'm just going to say, hint, hint, it wasn't my mom. But my mom has hit my dog before. But my mom would abuse my dog, where like he would like, you know, underfeed him or overfeed him. So very complex abuse, you know what I'm saying? Like with Social Security, when, you know, you don't distribute it properly, or you just like don't give me my Social Security at all. And also you want to create, you know, a home environment, especially knowing that I angered these cartel to where, you know, there was orchestrated and fabricated and organized family dysfunction, and I would just go through that family abuse to where, you know, it was like seeming like it was just all like, you know, naturally happening, but in reality it was just all being used against me, you know. Yeah, just a history of psychiatric abuse, right? But does it seem like I can't take care of myself nowadays? I mean, for, you know, just being on the street, I think I take care of myself pretty well, especially as a Jewish person, yeah. Yeah. Even if I'm not established by the courts, yeah. Yeah. Fudge. And my family would definitely have to, you know, start acting up and you know, try to orchestrate a family dilemma, because I angered those cartel and those black gang members with their human trafficking, and it went all the way down to Jeffrey Epstein. So, you know, everybody was going to be after me. All right? I just want to call out one more person. Since I don't get to have my dog back, but a UCLA person gets to have their dog, and I get experimented on at this institution, and I don't get my medical care in 2024, and they don't want to do surgery on me to remove this this little thingy right here that keeps giving me like memory issues and infections and all this. And meanwhile, these Bloods and Crips and, you know, these Epstein girls get to enjoy their lives and everything, but meanwhile I don't. And I call out the president being on the Epstein list, definitely, to the point where they have to say time and time again that the Epstein list wasn't even real. Like this autistic person standing here wasn't real, even though he's talking to you right now. And to the point where they literally have to just say an all-out lie and create the biggest fake news ever that Donald Trump isn't on the Epstein list anymore. They're just like, yeah, maybe he was, but he's not on the Epstein list anymore. There, we took him off. We took him off. So they point at me. I'm like, I just want to call out one more person, okay? And a few people. So, I remember some of my psychiatrists. Dr. Gassesi, you're an Ethiopian little fucking just UCLA bed page purchasing fucking just halfway little psychiatric pimp. That's what you are, okay? That's what you are, Dr. Gassesi. Those are the kind of girls you pay for, Dr. Gassesi. You want to see how you can pay for them? Just a little reminder for, that little secretary. Just a little reminder. Donald Trump, do you actually want to sue UCLA? Or you like a little bit of humiliation? You're just like, yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels good to lose through the courts. I'm like, all right then. I'm like, all right. God only knows if you're into TS. God only knows if you're into trans, Donald Trump. But okay, if you ever were at one point, okay, all right, all right. Look at this in Beverly Hills. That's crazy. That's Bedpage. Oh, also, I thought I'd show this real quick. It's from all parts of... Oh, wait, this is Backpage, though. Well, it's like the same thing. Anyway, look. United States, Canada, Europe, Australia. Let me get in on Australia real quick. Australian Taxation Office. They're on the Epstein list. Wait. Didn't Donald Trump say something about Australia today? Yeah, 11 hours ago. You're hurting Australia. You're hurting Australia. I was like, no, Donald Trump, they don't hurt Australia. I do. They don't hurt UCLA. I do, dude. What? I'll put UCLA on the map. You understand? If they experiment on me and my research was worth $9 million, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah. Okay, so anyway, Dr. Gassesi is like the only psychiatrist that I could remember off the top of my head, you know. I can remember Mona Shaw every single day. I could call out her whole corporation every single day. But it's like Mona Shaw Corporation. When India and Pakistan were literally fighting and duking it out, I was like, oh man, I hope these guys like really just stop, you know? I met a couple of them, you know, from all parts, you know, working in all areas, from food delivery, food service, having their own business, store worker, anything in between. And I was like, oh man, you know, take it easy. You guys are literally going to cause nuclear annihilation. Annihilation? I meant to say annihilation, but you know what's happening to me medically. It's an abscess in my sinus. A lot of people had to move out of Westwood, by the way. It was like, what is this about? And I'm like, oh, I know what it's about. I understand now. It's that pyramid scheme. Blue and yellow. Wait, what was blue and yellow from Epstein? From Epstein Island. Blue striped temple. Dang! Ain't no day party like a UCLA party, to the point where they literally like put it out symbolically. I'm like, whoa. That's pretty crazy. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, Donald Trump's gonna have such an easy day. He's just like, oh man. Autistic person gave me all the ammo I need. I'm just gonna steal all his work and get all the money for myself. And I'm like, go ahead. And all of America's like, and I'm just like, what? What is everybody gasping for? Most of you guys literally were complicit, and you were working all along to make sure that some people were getting their medical attention and they would have prevalent jobs. That's funny, Amazon Prime is right there. And that some people were protected. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, I know you're on the Epstein list. Have I put you on the Epstein list? I haven't, huh? Oh, well, I mean, I don't get to have a job. I don't get to have health care. I don't get to have, you know, any schooling. I don't think there's any way to reach any settlements without, you know, me having to look over my shoulder or have a target on my back more than I already was beforehand with UCLA, Providence Medical Center, TS Escorts, List Crawler, 2Backpage, bedpage.com, and all these human traffickers in between, the homeless mafias and the homeless gangs and homeless population, Los Angeles and Los Angeles County as a whole, Caracorta Los Angeles, Metro LA, Big Blue Bus, all this stuff, okay? You get it now, you get it. Alright, well, I gotta go, dude. I gotta go. Anyway, Donald Trump, hope you have a good one. Oh, also one more thing. One more thing. Hey, James, operator. Do you need to get a cruiser ride? I'm just trying to get a medical appointment. Thank you so much. Oh. Look at that, 2 stars. Let's see what some people have to say. Dude, the most innocent people with the most innocent, like, you know, profile pictures are actually giving the most honest reviews. I should put my own review one day. Anyway, yeah, that place really did me dirty. God bless everybody. America. Yeah. I'm not anti-Semitic. You are. I'm not anti-American. You are. God bless everybody.